last thing to talk about is what's going on with Sig Sauer. So specifically with the P320 firearm, we have a little bit of a hot mess for Sig Sauer. They are having what is called a uncommanded discharge problem. They've been accused for years of having safety issues. They did a recall a couple of years ago of their original P320s to fix, I believe it was the trigger, to make it so that it was safe. I guess they were having trigger issues, and if your firearm fell in a certain serial number range, you could send it into the company and have an upgraded trigger free of charge. After that, they are still getting accusations of the firearm going off in holsters. That's not good. If you're going to carry this as a duty weapon or a concealed carry, you do not want it to be going off in holsters. So you can accidentally hit your own leg, you could hit somebody else. It's not safe. So Sig Sauer as a company has responded to this several times, and what they've been saying is that it is user error or holster design. And up until recently, I believed that. I saw lots of videos. One in particular was a person holding their duty weapon in their duty holster, and they were following proper trigger discipline. And what this means is that they had their finger off the trigger, they went to holster, but if you know what's going on when you holster, your finger in the proper position is still aligned to the holster. And if you get down to the edge of the holster and a holster pushes your finger, it might accidentally push it into the trigger well. And so when you go, if you press really hard or you're holstering too fast, you're pushing your finger into the holster and into the trigger well, which pulls the trigger. And so a rapid holstering could result in a trigger pull. And so that's what I believed was going on for a while. Seemed to match up with what the company said. I hadn't had any issues with my P320, so I was good to go. Recently, just about a week and a half ago, there was a person that did a FOIA, which is a Freedom of Information Act request, to the FBI ballistics crime lab. And what had happened is there was a police officer who had an uncommanded discharge in his holster. It was caught on video. They were smart. They did not unholster the firearm. They left it in the holster and they sent it to the FBI ballistics crime lab. And they ran some sort of a test, and they did x-rays, they did all sorts of tests outside and inside the holster, and the x-rays showed that there was a